Oh, that's who I was missing.
See what I mean? I said it at the beginning that you were gonna screw up where Islam is supposed to be placed, and you did.
You know what? Here.
I said it.
Here, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this.
What's going on, MMA fans, and welcome back to the Hardcore and the Casual. I'm your host, Justin, and as always, I am joined by Elijah, our former champion, because during Charles Oliveira versus Gamrot, I retained my title, or I won the title back. You lost. The only prediction that you got right on the card was basically Charles Oliveira winning, and I got the rest of them right. So, how does that feel? How are you feeling coming off of Charles Oliveira's victory over Gamrot?
Definitely happy for Charles Oliveira, but definitely sad I lost my title.
Yeah, I'm not so happy. I was really rooting for Gamrot in that fight, but honestly, Charles Oliveira getting that moment in Brazil, as I said on last week's episode, it was nice to see. You know, it was nice to see him and his home crowd, and they were all like cheering for him, and it's nice to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
Davison Figueiredo also picked up a win over Montel Jackson. That was cool too. Brazil had a really nice night. I mean, they lost a couple, they won a fair bit, but a lot of losses on this night for the Brazilian fighters. But their main two guys, Davison Figueiredo and Charles Oliveira, did get the job done.
Yeah.
So overall, I feel like they went home happy. Other than that, there really isn't much to talk about from this card. It was pretty lackluster most of the time. Joel Alvarez got a really good win over Vicente Luque, but he didn't look himself.
Yeah.
He looked really good, but it like the way he was just holding him down in the third round, it was so weird. He was literally just like wearing out the clock rather than trying to finish the fight. So other than that, I mean, there really isn't much to talk about on this card.
Where does this put Davison Figueiredo?
Not in title conversations yet. I mean, he just beat Montel Jackson. He's probably going to have to fight someone like Song Yadong, or I think that's a really good fight to line up. I think Song Yadong is the fight to make. I would have said Henry Cejudo, but he just got lined up with Peyton Talbot for the December card for UFC. So I don't know how that fight's going to turn out. We're going to talk about that when it gets a little closer. Who knows? That fight could just fall out by that point, so we're not going to talk about that yet, but we will get around to talking about those fights on that card. Merab versus Piotr Jan 2 was lined up.
Yeah.
Pantoja versus Joshua Van, Teshiro Taira versus Brandon Moreno, and Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Gustav, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Good fights for a card. There's not that one big heavy hitter fight, like that one like Merab's a star, but he's not really a star. Yeah. So there's not really that superstar on that card, but I mean solid all around. Like those are great fights. It's the night for the lighter weight classes.
So where does this put Charles Oliveira?
This puts Charles Oliveira in a BMF title fight against Max Holloway. I think that is fair. They both accepted it. Max said on his live stream that he wants the fight. He wants it to be in Vegas. Probably, I think February is going to be in Australia, so I think they'll have to wait until March. Because I think January, they're probably going to line up Ilia Topuria for a fight. February is going to be Volk fighting in Australia. And then they'll probably have to wait until March for Max versus Oliveira. Other than that, I don't really see where Oliveira goes from here. He's not getting another title fight against Ilia. He's already fought Arman. Arman, if he beats Dan Hooker, is probably going to fight for the title next. So who else does Oliveira fight after this?
I guess Max and Michael Chandler for a third time.
No. We're not going Michael Chandler again.
Yes, we need that fight. The trilogy.
I think that him versus Max is a good fight to make for the BMF title. Outside of that fight, there's really nothing left for Oliveira to do. He's fought all of the best guys in that division, and anyone else in that division are lower ranked, and I'm not really that interested in seeing him fight. So I feel like that's a good fight, him versus Max. I mean, Paddy Pimblett is still floating around. There's not much for him to do right now. I mean, if Ilya is going to fight Gaethje, which I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but that's what it's looking like. If it's Ilya versus Gaethje and Oliveira versus Holloway, who does Paddy fight? It's probably going to have to be like a Fiziev or something, or someone like lower ranked. Benoit Saint Denis is now fighting.
Paddy the next title shot. Paddy deserves the next title
and then
shot.
And then Gaethje just retires.
If he wins or loses.
No, but Gaethje said if he doesn't get the next title fight, he's retiring. Do you think Gaethje should just retire?
No. I want him to fight for the belt first, and then
So Patty has to wait?
Yeah, Patty has to wait till after that fight.
Oh, man. Imagine if Gaethje beat Ilya for the title, and then they did Gaethje versus Patty at the White House card for the lightweight title, and it's America versus England, like on January 4th or on July 4th at the White House card.
Put it in the air. You might just script something.
That would be kind of crazy. America versus England on July 4th. That's something to throw out there. Maybe Dana White should go for that.
Chill, because I like Patty. I wouldn't want to see England beat us.
I know. I agree, but I do want to see Patty win a world title, but I don't want to see him win on the White House card.
Not against an American.
Exactly. I mean, Ilya versus Patty would also be fun to have on the White House card too, even though it's not an American fighter.
Because look, right? Say if Justin Gaethje loses on the White House card, and then John Jones was to lose on the White House card.
That'd be bad. I don't think John Jones is going to fight on the White House card, though.
He definitely is.
Dana White already said that he's not putting John Jones on the White House card. I don't know why that you think that his mind is just going to get changed. He said that he doesn't trust John Jones to actually show up to fight, and that the biggest card of his entire career is not going to be headlined by someone he can't trust. Like, he loves John Jones. He thinks he's a great fighter and he's a superstar. But I agree that you shouldn't trust John Jones to headline the biggest show of all time. Right. Because he's known to not make it to many fights. I mean, I'm sure that if he was lined up for the White House card, he would make it there. But also, why would you risk that? Same thing with Conor. Why would you risk it? Like, if you put Alex Pereira in the main event, or, like, Islam or anyone, they're probably going to make it to the fight. They're probably not going to call out, or they're probably not going to fall out of the fight. So, I don't really see him lining up Conor or Jones to be the headliner. Maybe somewhere on the card, but I don't see them headlining the show.
Yeah.
Because why would you want your main event to fall out last minute? But I don't know. We'll see. We're predicting this stuff way too far out from the White House card. That's not until July.
No, but
4th.
I mean, it's just really something to think about,
I agree. And it would be awesome to see John Jones fight like Pereira at the White House card, but I just don't think that Dana's going to take that risk.
Who else would you want to see at the White House card? I mean, do you have like a list of fighters like you would be like, okay, like this guy's cool? Or
I mean, Max fighting for the BMF title would be cool at the White House card if he makes it past Oliveira.
He's
or maybe
Hawaiian, right?
Rematch.
He's Hawaiian. Right?
Yeah. So
okay.
I mean, he's American.
Yeah, that's American. Yeah.
50 state. Who else? I mean, it would be fun to see Gaethje on the White House card. But he already said if he doesn't get the next title fight, he's going to retire. And then if he loses, he's going to retire. I don't know, man. There's not many people there's not many Americans right now that are really stand out like superstars. Do you have any ideas? Derek Lewis? He won't be on the main card. He might be on the prelims, but it'd kind of be cool to see Derek Lewis on the White House card.
Yeah.
Kevin Holland versus Colby Covington.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Maybe Sean Strickland versus Izzy 2.
I love me some Colby Covington.
Strickland versus Izzy 2 on the White House card would kind of be fire.
It would. I think Izzy needs to just step up a little bit.
He needs to fight.
No. It's not that his game isn't the problem. I think it's more of a mentality thing. He has to get in that mode again.
Back in that headspace.
Yeah.
And I think he also has to get his win back over Strickland if he ever wants to really be taken seriously. I mean, the loss to Imavov was a quick knockout. The loss to Strickland was pretty definitive. Like, anyone could have caught Izzy with that punch Imavov caught him with. Not everyone can out-kickbox Izzy for 25 minutes. So, I feel like that's the win he needs to get back more than the Imavov win. So,
I think that Strickland win. I think that Strickland loss, the loss he took to Strickland was good for Izzy in a sense, because it's like he's been at the top for a couple while, and then he just fought his nemesis, right? Yeah. Twice. And so you're completely preparing for that, and it's like you're trying to fight a headhunter, and it's tit for tat. And then when you come to Strickland, it's like Strickland's like, nah, like we're not headhunting, like we're getting technical.
Yeah.
So that changes it up, and I feel like it kind of messed with him a little bit.
I think it did mess with him. I think the teep kicks were really messing with him. I don't think he's really been able to fight someone who throws that many teat kicks. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see if he can adjust if they ever want the rematch. I think that is the fight to make right now. And make it for the White House card. Give them a little bit of a break. They both haven't fought in a while. They both haven't fought since February.
Really?
Yeah. Neither of them have fought since this February. They fought like a week apart.
Oh.
So, I don't know, man. It's been a while, but I don't know if they want to wait an extra half a year. Actually, 3/4 of a year.
Who did Strickland fight? Paulo Costa?
No, Strickland fought DDP for the title in February.
This year?
Yeah, this year. That was back in February he fought for the title. And Izzy fought Imavov like the week before, I think. I think it was like February 2nd he fought Imavov and got knocked out.
Okay.
So, all right. I think that I want to move into us making our new pound for pound rankings. We're both individually going to make our own pound for pound rankings. No more of this adding them in together because I don't want my pound for pound ranking tainted by yours. So we're not going to take the average anymore.
No. Let's do the average. I'll be fair. Let's do the average. Let's keep it traditional.
I hate these averages. All right, we'll do the averages. You guys will see when it comes out. But his rankings always screw with mine. I always have a perfect pound for pound ranking, and then all of a sudden he puts like Islam at number 10 pound for pound, and it puts Islam for our average at like 5.
Are we
It's
doing
insane.
Fighters that are active in the testing pool?
We're doing active fighters. So John Jones is no longer an active fighter.
He's active in the testing pool.
He's not an active fighter. No, John Jones is not an active fighter anymore. John Jones has retired. He's fallen out of all rankings. He is not in the UFC rankings right now.
So no John Jones.
No John Jones. We're doing pound for pound rankings for current UFC fighters. That's it.
Active in the active.
Okay. Active. All right. I'm gonna grab the boards.
Do they have to be on the pound for pound rankings?
I mean, like, the champions should be there, but, like, if you don't agree with, like, 14, or if you don't agree with, like, 11 through 15, you could pretty much change them. But, like, all the champions gotta be there. Come on. Like,
all the champions, right?
Yeah, don't leave out any champions. Like, they're on the pound for pound list if they're a champion. All right, we have our lists pulled together now. We went through all of the fighters that we think should be on our top 15s. We wrote them down on our boards, and we're going to go one by one, starting from 15, going up to number 1. Who was your first person on your top 15?
Colby Covington.
What the Why? See, this is what I'm talking about. You screw up these lists when you do stuff like this.
It's a good list when you hear
It's not a good list. He just lost to Joaquin Buckley. If Buckley's not on your list, then how does this make any sense? Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. All right, my number 15 is Charles Dubronx Oliveira. I think his win over Gamrot last week actually does put him back on the top 15.
Yeah.
And as you'll see, I don't have Armin on my top 15. For a while, I was saying Armin is still above Oliveira. He had that win over him. Now Oliveira has enough wins under him after that fight to put him back over Armin in the pound-for-pound rankings. So Oliveira at 15. Who's your number 14?
Armin.
Okay. You have Armin at number 14. I think that is where he's placed on the actual pound-for-pound rankings. I have Yuri at my number 14. I think that he's only lost to Alex Pereira. He has 2 losses to Alex Pereira. Other than that, he's knocked out everyone in the UFC.
Dang.
So, and where you'll see Alex Pereira is placed on my list, I think Yuri should be in the top 15 for the amount of wins and knockouts he has in the UFC. Who's your number 13?
Jamal Hill.
What? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't want to do a joint average list, because you screw up the averages.
I don't.
My number 13 is Imavov. Nasruddin Imavov has only lost to very few people in the UFC, and it was a while ago. Now with his wins over Kaliyo Bahalio, Brendan Allen, Israel Adesanya, it puts him on the top 15. I don't see why he's not there right now. I think he is above someone like Armin. So, I don't know. Top 13. Who's your number 12?
Charles Oliveira.
Okay, that makes sense. That's finally, we have one that actually makes sense. My number 12, I have Ankalaev.
Okay.
I think he's still pound for pound top 15, even though he took that loss to Pereira.
Yeah.
He's still on the top 15. I don't know.
Yeah.
Number 11.
Bilal
Muhammad. I do not have Bilal Muhammad on my top 15.
Okay.
I think he's underneath Imavov, Yuri, and Oliveira. So, my number 11 is Jack Della Maddalena. Now
you're crazy.
I know that sounds super low, but he has one good win over a Bilal who didn't look like himself. And other than that, he has a split decision over Kevin Holland, a split decision over a debuting Basil Hafez. He was losing all rounds to Gilbert Burns until the last minute of that fight. I just don't see how he's above the people that I have in my top 10. Even the guys that are non-champions, like my next guy who you'll see is a non-champion now.
He sells more pay-per-views.
I still think he's better than Jack Della Maddalena overall because Jack Della Maddalena doesn't have that many good wins.
Okay, fair.
Who's your number 10?
DDP.
That's my number 10 too.
All right.
We locked in at DDP in number 10.
All right, let me put it in.
Listen, he lost to Chimaev. Chimaev is really good. Other than that, DDP has wins over Strickland twice. He has a win over Izzy. He has a win over Robert Whittaker. I mean, this guy's so good. And those wins are definitely better than JDM. And just because you lost to someone higher up in pound for pound than you doesn't automatically mean you're worse than some of the other champions. I think DDP is still better than Jack Della Maddalena. Number 9?
Tom Aspinall.
Okay, we're close. I have Tom Aspinall next. I'll give you a little spoiler. Max Holloway is my number 9, however.
Okay.
So, BMF, I think that his wins are better than Jack Della Maddalena and DDP. I think that's obvious to say, so why wouldn't he be above those two? Yeah, he's Max freaking Holloway. His only losses are to someone who I have super high up in these rankings. So, and you'll see the explanation for why later. But Max Holloway at number 9. Who's your number 8?
Max Holloway.
Okay, we just flip-flopped our picks. My next one is Tom Aspinall, number 8.
I believe that Max Holloway has had a more defining career, and he's won the belt multiple times. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And he's won the 2 different types of belts, too.
I think that he could be above Aspinall. I have Aspinall above him just because Aspinall has knocked everyone out within 1 minute of fighting them, and no one has actually tested him. So we don't actually know how good Tom Aspinall is. He could be way better than we actually think he is, but he hasn't been tested yet. So I think that actually gives him a little bit of a bump over someone like Max who has been tested, and we know Max's limits pretty much. We don't know Tom Aspinall's limits.
Yeah.
Number 7?
JDM.
Wow, that's high. Over Max and Aspinall? That's crazy. Okay. All right. I have number 7 as Alex Pereira.
Okay.
You probably have him a lot higher, don't you? Yeah, you do. He has him as his number 1 pound for pound. I could already see it in his eyes. No, not number 1? Okay. We'll see. Number 7, Alex Pereira. I think he's got better wins than a lot of these guys. And the one loss to Ank where he did look a little bit off that night, I don't think it weighs too much for why he wouldn't be high up in the rankings. But number 7 is fair, I feel like. Who's your number 6?
Pantoja.
Okay. My number 6 is Chimaev. I think that Pantoja has proven that he's a better champion right now than Chimaev. Chimaev just won the belt. He has some good wins. DDP, Usman. That's really it.
The way I'm putting it, for my criteria on the list was, well, for this list, undefeated champion holds more weight.
I mean, I guess that's a fine criteria, but I still think Chimaev has a little bit more to prove now that he's champ, so I put him at number 6. Who's your number 5?
Volk.
You have Volk at number 5? Okay, I have Pantoja at number 5.
Okay.
Pantoja slides in at number 5. As you can see, I have Volk a little bit higher in this list. I'll give an explanation why. But Pantoja, his strength of opponents isn't there, really. Like, these guys are good. Kai Kara-France, Brandon Moreno, Brandon Royval, Steve Ursig. Like, these are good fighters, but they're just not on the same level as some of the other guys that are higher up on these rankings. Like, the guys that these guys have beaten here out, elite fighters. Pantoja's never really beaten, like, too high of a bar of fighter. Like, Brandon Moreno is, like, his best win. And, like, Brandon Moreno is really good, but, like, he's not on the level of some of these other guys. So, Number 4? Merab. Okay, I have Volk at number 4. I put Volkanovski so high up on this list because his only losses are two guys that are basically my number 1 and 2. So Islam and Ilya, those are his only 2 losses right now.
Volk was undefeated before that fight with Islam.
Yeah, no, he had 1 loss outside of the UFC, but in the UFC he was undefeated until the Islam loss. And then Islam beat him again, short notice, and then Ilya beat him a couple months later, and then since then he's won his title back. So, I mean, losing to the 2 best fighters in the world right now, I don't think should drop you that low on pound for pound. You just lost to the 2 best guys in the world. You could still be the 3rd best guy in the world, you know?
Yeah, at whatever age.
Exactly. All right, so you're number 3.
Wait, 4?
I thought Merab was your number 4.
Oh, yeah. 3, Chimaev.
Chimaev? Wow, that's super high. I didn't even think that you were going to put him that high. Okay. I have number 3 as Merab. Okay. Merab Dvalishvili is the number 3 pound for pound fighter in the world right now. He's so good, but he doesn't get finishes, so you have to rank him very high, but he can't be over someone who just knocks everyone out.
Yeah.
His strength of schedule right now is amazing. His opponents are amazing. I mean, he's beaten the best bantamweights in the world, and he's on his 4th title defense of this year coming up. Insane. Number 3 pound for pound, though. You're number 2?
Ilya Topuria.
I'll match you at Ilya Topuria, number 2. You don't have Islam on your pound for pound rankings?
Oh, that's who I was missing.
See what I mean? I said it at the beginning that you were gonna screw up where Islam is supposed to be placed, and you did.
You know what? Here.
I said it.
Here, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this.
Ilya Topuria is my number 2. Ilya Topuria is your number 2. Alex Pereira is his number 1, and Islam Makhachev is my number 1. Do you have
Bilal on your list?
No.
We'll take off Bilal.
No, you have to put Islam higher up. Where does Islam actually go? You can't just slot him into the spot where Bilal goes. Where do you actually think Islam should have been? And then just move everyone down 1.
We'll put Islam at 7. We'll put JDM at 11.
Oh my god. You just put JDM at 11?
Yes.
You moved him all the way down?
He only went under Max, Aspinall, and DDP.
That's actually the same spot I have him in, at number 11, behind Aspinall, Max, and DDP.
Okay.
That's the exact same order I have
So we can agree on that.
We can agree on that. Okay, but also, Islam's not number 7 pound for pound.
Okay. So I'll put Islam's undefeated? No, or he lost?
He's lost 1 time in the UFC, but it was way back, 2015.
So
he should be number 1, 2, or 3. I don't see how you could put him anywhere but 1, 2, or 3.
I'll put Islam at 4.
Oh my god.
And I'll put Merab at 7.
At 7?
Yeah.
This is insane. You screwed up your list so bad. This is why I didn't want to do an average list, like a joint, because you screw up my list. My list is perfect. Islam, Ilya, Merab, Volk, Pantoja, Chimaev, Pereira, Aspinall, Max, DDP, JDM, Ank, Amavov, Yuri, Oliveira. That is a perfect top 15. If you want to move Islam to 2 or 3, I would get it. But anywhere lower than 3...
I got him at 4.
...is crazy. So what is your official list? You read it down. From top to bottom. 1 to 15.
Poatan. Ilya Topuria. Chimaev. Islam. Volk. Pantoja. Merab. Max. Tom Aspinall. DDP. JDM. Charles Oliveira. Jamal Hill. Armin. Colby Covington.
And you knocked Bilal out of your rankings entirely?
Knocked Bilal out.
This is crazy. You just had to leave Colby Covington on that freaking list, didn't you? I hate doing this with you. All right, we're going to do the averages now, and we're going to get the official average for this. Just give me a minute. Yuri. How do you have Jamal Hill but not Yuri when Yuri just beat Jamal? I don't get it. How? Explain.
Don't overthink it.
So we have our top 12, but we could not agree on the last 3. You have Jamal Hill, Armin, and Colby, and I have... no, you have Jamal Hill, Armin, and Colby, and I have Amavov, Yuri, and Ank. So how are we going to figure this out to round out our last 3 picks?
Are we keeping Colby Covington?
No, we're not keeping Colby Covington. Colby Covington is not making this list.
Okay.
Jamal Hill, not either. Armin is the only one where I might be able to squeeze him in.
All right, so then just keep Yuri, Ink, and then...
Yuri, Ink, and then Armin?
Yeah.
And Noah Mavov?
No Mavov.
All right. Which order do you think they should go in? Out of Armin, Ink, and Yuri.
Ink, Yuri, Armin. Yuri lost to Pereira twice. Ink beat Pereira. Armin was never champion.
I agree with this logic. Now you're using the brain. I like it. Okay. It is time to read out our final list. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, with I guess 14 points, but really doesn't really matter right now because neither of us had him on our board, or none. We didn't agree on this placement. Armin at 15, Yuri at 14, and Ankalaev at 13. Now, with 27 points, Oliveira gets in at number 12. With 22 points, JDM gets in at 11. 20 points, DDP gets in at 10th. Tied for 8th place is Tom Aspinall and Max Holloway with 17 points. Pantoja gets in 7th place with 11 points. Merab gets in 6th with 10 points. Chimaev and Volk are tied for 4th with 9 points each. Pereira gets in at 3rd with 8 points. Islam gets in at 2nd with 5 points. And Ilia Topuria is your number 1 pound-for-pound fighter with 4 points. This is our official pound-for-pound rankings. Our averages, when you add his scores with my scores, this is what it comes out to. I think that's fair. Islam got into the top 3. Pereira got into the top 3, so we're both happy with that. Ilia's number 1. Sure, why not? Merab is way too low. It's your fault. Because you put him at number 7 because you had to move stuff around because you completely forgot Islam. So that's on you. That's why Merab's so low.
Islam's not the champion.
It doesn't matter.
He's not.
He's about to be double champ in like less than a month. So, and once he beats JDM, I think JDM falls completely out of these pound for pound rankings.
No, absolutely not.
I think so.
He stays over DDP.
No.
Depending on the type of fight he gives Islam.
I mean, on our official list, DDP is above him. So, I think that JDM, if he loses to Islam, gets moved completely out of the pound for pound rankings and you slide someone else in. I think that, come on. He's got 1 win over Bilal Muhammad. Bilal was barely shooting on him that night. He looked off. And JDM has split decisions to Holland, Basil Hafez, and was losing to Gilbert Burns. He's just not on the same level as some of these other guys. If he proves me wrong and he knocks out Islam, we can talk about him moving up in these pound for pound rankings. If he loses, he's out.
Fair.
Yeah, okay, now we gotta erase these boards so that we could actually do our predictions for RDR versus Brendan Allen. I wish it was RDR versus Anthony Hernandez, but it's not anymore. So we will erase our boards and we will start our predictions for that now. Okay, so we are going to predict for the entire main card of RDR versus Brendan Allen. Yeah, I think that's fair. Oh, these fights aren't that bad. All right. Lightweight bout between Kyle Nelson and Matt Frivola. Kyle Nelson is 16-6-1. Matt Frivola is 11-5-1. So, Kyle Nelson versus Matt Frivola. Three, two, one.
Kyle Nelson.
You have Kyle Nelson. I have Matt Frivola. Okay. Good. We're already not on the same page. That's how I like it. Bantamweight fight between Cody Gibson and Quilling Ari. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Cody Gibson is 22-11, and Quilling is 25-12, and won no contest. 3, 2, 1.
CG.
Cody Gibson. We both got Cody Gibson. Okay. Next up, we have Manon Fiorot versus Jasmine Jazz Davicius. Manon is 12-2. Jasmine is 14-3. I think Jasmine is coming off of a win over Jessica Andrade, and Manon is coming off of I think her loss over Valentina. I think this is her next fight after that. So, 3, 2, 1.
John Jones.
Jasmine Jasudavicius. All right. He has Jasmine Jasudavicius. I have Manon Fiorot. Now we have Marlon Chito Vera coming back after his loss against Sugar Sean O'Malley, I think. I don't think he's fought since then. It's been a while. Versus Arman Zahabi coming off of his win over Jose Aldo. His split decision win that a lot of people disagree with, but I agree with. Arman Zahabi won that fight. 3, 2, 1.
Chito Vera.
He has Chito Vera. I have Arman Zahabi. I think Chito could knock him out if he lands something clean, but I think he's just really good. I think we're not giving him enough credit for how good he is. I think he's going to take him to decision and beat him. All right, next up, co-main event. We have Kevin Holland versus Mike Malott. So Kevin Holland has been flip-flopping wins and losses recently. I think in his last fight he won, so I don't know. No, actually, I think his last fight he lost to D-Rod, so maybe he's due for a win now. I don't know. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Kevin Holland.
I have Mike Malott. Kevin Holland is the hardest fighter to predict in the UFC, so we'll see how that one goes.
Imagine betting your life savings on him.
Yeah, really. I wouldn't. All right, now it is time for our main event of the evening. We have Reiner de Ritter. I think it's Reiner de Ritter versus Brendan Allen. It was supposed to be Anthony Hernandez. Anthony Hernandez falls out. Brendan Allen picks up the fight. So now it is RDR versus Brendan Allen. This fight could go either way, in my opinion. I really don't even want to predict for this, but yeah, let's go with this one. 3, 2, 1.
Brendan Allen.
I have RDR. We're split on almost everything. The only thing we predicted the same was Cody Gibson. All right, so how do you think Brendan Allen gets this one done? He has, I think, like 7 rear naked chokes in the UFC just
by KO.
By KO. He's only had like 2 of those.
I'm calling it by KO. He knocks him out in the second round.
All right. I that's not a bad shout. Going a little British on you. That's not a bad shout. Brendan Allen was piecing up Marvin Victoria in his last fight. He was holding his own against Imavov in their fight, and we saw Imavov knocked out Izzy. So maybe Brendan Allen's hands are underrated. I think RDR is going to do his usual strategy, clinch, land a lot of knees, walk forward at Brendan Allen. If he gets taken down, he works the ground game. I really could see RDR taking him to decision or choking him out, but I could also easily see Brendan Allen taking his back and choking him out in like the first or second round. Yeah. So I'm not confident about anything on this card, really. This is one of the least confident cards I've ever had. RDR and Brendan Allen, I don't know who's going to win. Kevin Holland and Mike Malott, hardest fight to predict is Kevin Holland's fight. Chito Vera versus Arman Zahabi. Chito Vera could easily knock him out. This is a really hard card to predict.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I can defend my title against you. Other than that, I don't think there's much else to talk about on this card. We have our pound-for-pound rankings in. We have our predictions in. I am your champion. Do you have anything else you'd like to say? No? That's it? All right, I think that's it from us. We started a new channel. I don't know if any of you are pro wrestling fans. If you want to go check out our new pro wrestling channel, we started. It's called That Casual PW or That Casual Pro Wrestling. So go head over there if you're interested in professional wrestling. That channel will start posting WWE content on November 29th. So if you want to go over there, or if you've been sick of seeing WWE content on this page, it will no longer be here anymore. It will be moving to that channel. So this will solely be an MMA channel starting on November 29th. So if you guys wanted that, then there you go. You have it now. Thank you for coming, Elijah. It's been real nice to have you again. It's been nice to get back into the swing of things, getting weekly podcasts back out there.
Yes.
No one has to view these. We just love doing them. It's going to be fun to look back in 20 years. I'm going to show my son this. He's going to be like, oh my God, Umerderv Nurmagomedov is going to be fighting Maxwell Berkeley in UFC 400 main event. And I'm going to be like, yo, you want to come watch our live reactions for UFC 312?
It might be UFC 660.
Exactly. So by that point, We'll see, but that's what I'm really doing this podcast for, is so that we could have something to look back on one day and be like, look at that. That's so cool.
You might see John Jones' grandson just break his own record.
Exactly. Conor McGregor's son versus Ilia Toporia's son in the main event.
Conor McGregor's son versus one of Khabib's kids.
Yo, imagine that.
The mic work on Conor's son would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Maybe Ian Gary's son versus Conor McGregor's son.
Oh, see, this is what I want to see.
Yeah, we should just start UFC kids.
Pereira's son versus Jamal Hill's son.
Yo, we need to start UFC children now. We need to get the kids in the octagon. All right, I think that's enough. Thank you guys for watching this episode of the Hardcore and the Casual podcast. If you liked, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss an upload from us. Thank you, Elijah, for coming and being a part of this episode. As always, I have been your host, Justin. Once again, this has been Elijah, and I have been Justin. That's been Elijah. I have been Justin. And thank you guys for watching the Hardcore and the Casual. What's up? I said like, share, and subscribe.
Okay.
I did say like, share, and subscribe this time. I've been getting better at it. I said like, share, and subscribe, and I said turn on your notifications. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on notifications.
Yes.
Oh yeah, side note. The what's it called? MMA Mixed Reactions. Go over there, check out their videos. MMA Mixed Reactions. It's a cool channel. They've been featuring us on their channel for a while, where they put out live reaction, like compilation videos. So go check them out. They've been making really cool compilations of a bunch of live reactions on YouTube, and I want to show them support since they've been showing us support. So go check out MMA Mixed Reactions on YouTube. Go give them a like and a subscribe. It'll help them out, and that in turn helps us out here at the Hardcore and the Casual. So thank you guys for watching, and peace out. MMA fans, if you want more content like this, please click right here. Go under playlists and check out all the variety we have to offer. And if you want a suggestion on where to start, click on this video right here. If you want to be up to date or communicate with us on any of our social media platforms, check out That Casual HQ. And we will see you all soon. Stay casual.